Hi there, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I just want to talk to you guys about a recent situation that has came up, and I kind of stumbled upon the story and wanted to bring it to light to all of you guys. So on January 14th, an Instagram account by the name of Hashhoons, I'm not quite sure. I will put their account right here, but I will refer to this account as Chelsea because that is the name of the owner of the account, and I don't want to butcher her Instagram handle any further than I have already, so we're gonna refer to her as Chelsea. So on January 14th, Chelsea made a post regarding Raw Papers pretty much stealing her design. The post did say, and I'm gonna go ahead and read it off of my phone because that's where I have it. It says, Raw ripped off one of my designs recently. It's a match one to be exact. They played dumb when confronted and have since been leaving me on red. Funnily enough, after speaking with some people, I found out Raw have often pulled these sorts of tricks, completely having no care and consideration for us small artists and branding our hard work as their own with no permission or credit. It's safe to say the multi-million-dollar corporation have employed an uneducated marketing team, as they must be aware intellectual property theft is punishable by federal law and hefty fines. So Josh, the CEO of Raw, you need to take a look at your team and put some procedures in place before they continue to ruin your brand even more. Having said all this, you betcha I'll be boycotting buying Raw products, and I'd like to think I have some loyal followers and a epic community that should avoid putting money into the pockets of companies that steal off the little man. I'll keep waiting for my apology. Hope it was worth the likes. P.S. Feel free to share this for awareness. And it now has 560 likes, 91 comments. So, I mean, it's getting some traction on there. I previously did not follow this Instagram account, Chelsea's account, before all of this had came about. So when I read her post, I was a little bit confused on some of the things she was mentioning specifically about the design. I didn't know what design it was because I looked through her account, I looked through Raw's account, and I wasn't seeing any similar posts or designs. So I sent a direct message to Chelsea, just kind of telling her that I am a content creator on here and I kind of want to cover this situation in a video and upload it on here. So she knows, she's aware that I wanted to speak to her about it, get more information, and then put it all into a video. She gets back to me, sends me some screenshots of the design she had, the design that Raw eventually was able to get, and a screenshot from the other artist who created the design for Raw. So before I get any further into this, I'm going to take a rip. So back into the story, I'm not sure who this other artist is that Raw reached out to recreate the design. I don't know how big her following is, anything about this person. But what I do know is that it would have been so much better if Raw reached out to Chelsea, sent Chelsea's post to her, and was like, girl, we love this so much, would you be down to recreate this and use a Raw joint instead? Because I feel like for Chelsea, that would have been like a, oh shit kind of moment, Raw noticed me. I personally feel like if Raw reached out to me as an artist, sent me like something I designed, and asked me to redesign it but with their product in there, I would be like, yep, I'm right on it. Because that's a huge company noticing you, wanting you to recreate something you made. They like it so much, they just want their product on it too so they can post it. That's amazing. But that's not what Raw did. Instead, they took her work, sent it to a different artist, and I'm assuming, but we all know not to assume because it makes an ass out of you and me, but I'm assuming that they cropped the picture of the design that Chelsea posted so that there wasn't any Instagram backgrounds to this. Maybe it looked like a picture they pulled off of Google or something like that, sent it to this artist, and she redid it. Chelsea created this design last year in April. Raw came around in December and sent this design that Chelsea made in April to a different artist to recreate it with a Raw product on it. And finally, this week, I'm filming this on the 16th of January, finally this week, that artist realized what happened. How she realized it, he, she, whoever, I'm not sure, I don't know. But she figured it out. Figured out that Raw took this design from Chelsea, asked them to do it, and did not credit Chelsea whatsoever. Realized that's what happened, and ended up sending the DMs between her and him, well, whoever, and Raw. Sent those DMs to Chelsea. Chelsea figured it out. After a couple days of talking to people, she realized, yes, this is something that I should come out and speak about, and here we are. And I'm very grateful that she did speak out about it, because like she said, as small creators, you know, it's easy to get silenced by these big companies. And the reason that I really wanted to cover this was because I always, on YouTube, when I'm watching YouTube, I always see these instances with James Charles. Who am I talking about James Charles right now? But I always see these cases with James Charles copying someone's makeup look, and he gets called out because he just simply didn't credit them. And in reality, I would have so much more respect for a person, a company, whoever, if they just credited the person, the inspiration, you know? Like, that's sick. That's so sick for a big company to do stuff like that, because you're already like at the top of your game. Now you have the ability to push other people up to the top. And that doesn't mean that once they get to the top, they're now gonna be your competitor. One thing I always want to keep in mind, and I always want you guys to keep in mind though, is that DMs can always just be made up. People are very good at making DMs up and then trying to expose someone when in reality they did not send that DM. So keep that in mind. That's not me saying that that's what happened in this case. I don't think that's what happened in this case, especially because Josh, the CEO, whoever of Raw, did comment on her post. I'll read that comment off for you guys as well in a second, but he did comment on that post. So that right there, what he said tells me that it did happen. So, I got ashes in my cup. I'm just gonna keep my eye on it and not drink it. I did reach out to the main Raw page, sent them the post from Chelsea, and explained same thing, that I'm gonna make a video about this just to see if they have any other things that they want to add on to the subject. Didn't get a response, so I reached out to Josh, the CEO, which I did have to send a friend request. He did accept it. I sent him the message and he never read it, so here we are. But like I said, he did post a comment. I'm gonna go ahead and read it off of my phone, and I will add it right here for you guys. I was very direct with the person who used your post, and I told him to reach out to you and apologize. Please let me know if he does. I also sent you a very long DM. It was not me who used your post, and I had zero knowledge of it until you told me. I just wish you would have reached out to me in a nicer way so that I could have fixed it and helped you out more positively. I think you must know that my goal is always to make people happy and uplift them. So I have some issues with this comment. I'm gonna break it down a little bit. The whole, like, I was very direct with the person who did this, told him to reach out and apologize to you, let me know if he does. Why should she have to let you know if your employee did what you told him to do? I feel like that's just something you should be able to be like, yo, did you do this? You did? Let me see. Okay, cool, we're good. But also, he says he was not aware of this post being made until Chelsea made him aware of it. This is your company. I'm not sure where the post was. I assume it was on Instagram. How do you not know what's being posted on your company's page? I get, like, once you get to this very top tier level of a company, you know, you have the rock and roll page, then you have the Raw page, you have another Raw page, I think. There's a lot of pages, a lot of followers, but wouldn't you still want to know what is going on every single page? That is your image, that is your brand, your company, your face. What doesn't make sense to me that you were not aware of this until she made you aware of this? I just feel like as a business owner, sometimes you have to take these L's. If you're not aware of what's going on your Instagram page, that's your fault. So you have to take this L, and maybe this should be like a learning lesson to you, and now you should be aware of what's on that Instagram account. And under Josh's comment, there was a lot of backlash towards it. People did not agree with what he said, just like I kind of don't. And then I saw under one of the comments, the guy who made the post, the guy who took the design, asked a different artist to do the design and made that post, commented on there, and I was like, huh, ballsy. But he says, "Hey everyone, Josh had zero to do with this. I am the person who posted that post. It really sucks as an artist that I caused such harm. I'm hoping Chelsea and I can have a direct message chat about it." I feel like his comment goes against Josh's comment in a way, because he says, "I hope Chelsea and I can have a direct message about it." So it can only lead me to believe either he did direct message Chelsea and she didn't reply and then she just made this post instead of replying to him, or Josh told this guy to reach out, he didn't, she made this post, Josh said, "I told him to do it, let me know if he didn't." The guy saw it and was like, let me comment on here and be like, "I hope her and I can have a direct message." What? Confusing. I went to his account. Obviously, it's a private account. I did request to follow him because I wanted to reach out to him as well. He accepted my follow request. I messaged him when I requested to follow him. So then he accepted my request. I went to see if he saw the message. He didn't. So I sent another message just saying like, "Hey, I'm about to start filming for this video, so I just wanted to reach out one more time and see if you had anything to say about this." He did not reply, and here we are. But I did want to kind of go over his account. I'll show it right here as well, because his account just seems to be a bunch of memes that he probably has taken as well, allegedly. I'm not sure if he's made these, but a lot of them just look like reposts onto his account, and his account has 116,000 followers, so I'm just sitting here wondering if I should just start reposting things from other people's account and taking their credit, and then I can grow my following that way or something. I don't know. I'm getting a little mad. I'm gonna take another rip. That is pretty much the end of the story, as I was only able to get pretty much one side of the story. Only Chelsea replied back to me. I don't know who the other artist was, don't know their name, their handle. Josh didn't reply to me. The person who took the design didn't reply to me. So we're left with just Chelsea's side. But I mean, from the replies of Josh on her post, does kind of validate it for me that this did happen, especially with the other guy who took the post literally saying it was him who took the post. But he also says, as an artist, he feels so bad that he did this harm. And I'm like, so you're an artist yourself? How could you be an artist yourself and not feel some sort of guilt? Or even know, hey, I'm an artist myself. This would be so cool for her probably if we reached out to her and had her redesign it. Because that would probably be so cool for you as an artist too, if you weren't with Raw, if Raw reached out to you to do a redesign of one of yours and include one of their products. So it's weird. I don't like it. I do want to know your opinions on this, because I did see a couple people in the comments saying that Raw has done some shady things, or other people haven't really agreed with some of the things they do. Like in Chelsea's post, she did mention that she's spoken to other people and they do think that she should speak out about this due to other things. So I want to know your opinion. Have you heard things about Raw? Have you personally been in something with Raw? I don't know. There are people who are like, I don't like Raw, I never liked their products, the glue never sticks. That's not what I'm here for. Not at all. Just want to know if you've had personal problems with them, or if you've seen shady business tactics, or you know, anything like that. Please don't go and send hate to anyone that is mentioned in this video, because I did not make this video for that. I'm not sending hate towards anyone. I just wanted to make this video to inform you guys about the situation at hand. I think I've done that so far, so that's the end of this video. If you liked this video, make sure you like and subscribe, comment down below, and that is it. Peace out.